Hey everyone, welcome to this video. Shopping for your dorm has to be one of the hardest things to do, especially if interior design isn't really your thing, like me. The past few years for school, I've just gotten random things off of like Amazon and hoped that they worked together, and so far each year, either things didn't match or go together very well, or I didn't get enough and my room was kind of just like bleh, like boring. I don't know how else to explain it. But this year I have higher hopes because I got a lot of new things that I didn't have before. Basically, today I have compiled a list of things that I feel are essential. So yeah, you have like everything you already need, okay? Like that's out of the way. But these are things that you should get like absolutely after you've gotten all of the basics. And this is just from my experience of living at school for 4 semesters so far, and hopefully it'll work out for you too. So the first thing I have on the list is cleaning supplies. I'm hoping that this is a very basic thing to think of living at school. You need to clean. There's nobody's gonna clean for you. Of course, your roommate might if you don't, and maybe they'll get fed up and just be like, all right, I'm cleaning. But if you have a really good relationship with your roommate and you have decency as a human, you will pull your weight and clean the room. The next thing is to pack clothes that are suitable for every season. So I guess specifically I would say like summer, spring, winter clothing, because the weather has been so unpredictable, especially in the past few years because of global warming, just saying. And so you never know what you're gonna get. For example, my freshman year, I think it was February, it was so hot one week, I had to turn the AC back on in February, and it had been cold like up to that point, so you just never know what it's gonna be like. And in the winter, my room got really cold, even though I tried to put the heat on. I literally had to wear layer upon layer. I had to wear sweatshirts to bed, and I never do that because I sweat so easily, but it was freezing. Another important thing is to bring extra bedding. Yeah, you have your main sheet set, but also bring extra because maybe you don't have time to go do the laundry. Maybe it's like really far in the basement in your building. I know mine is. And you're like, ew, this is really gross. I haven't washed this in a while, but I don't have time for this, so let me like quickly change my new sheets and then wash the other ones as soon as possible. And something that's important with that is these are twin beds, but you should definitely get a bed topper. I bought a brand new one for this semester because I had been using one for 2 years in a row and it was really gross and disgusting and it wasn't as prestigious looking as this one. So get full sheets. Or like twin XL maybe, but I think full would work better because you have to really get it over the topper and the mattress. Something that I didn't realize was pretty important, I mean, I guess it's important. It was important to me is a night light or lamp or even string lights. Lights for like low lighting at night, because I know the lighting at my school is like very harsh, like the ceiling light. I feel like fairy lights or like string lights or even like a little cute like Himalayan salt lamp, like who knows, will help create like a calm environment for nighttime. In the bathroom that I have at school, the only light is like the really bright, it's even worse than the light in the room, like LED like in your face light. And in the middle of the night when you go to the bathroom, you don't want to be blinded. So I got this little, it's still LED, but it's like at least small to plug in to the outlet just at night. I mean, it's just my idea. The light is an indication to the person we share bathrooms with, because I don't know if your school does this, but my school we share bathrooms with the next door neighbor. So we need to like let the other person know that we're in the bathroom without like having to be like, hey, I'm in here, like, or having them walk in on you, because I've been walked in on a few times and it is not fun. So lights in the bathroom are a very good idea. This is very general, but extra storage for anything really, clothing, skincare stuff, shoes, because everything that's presented to you is not going to be enough depending on what you have and how much of it you have. And I guess once you're there and you're moved in and you don't have room for certain things, you really find out what is important to you and what's not, and like what you shouldn't have brought. This is pretty important. I didn't realize this until last year. Having a pair of slippers, slides, or even like fuzzy socks to wear around like slippers. The floors get dirty really quick, especially if you have roommates, because there's so much foot traffic, and then if you have visitors, there's so much foot traffic. And this is for the bathroom too. First of all, bathroom floors are disgusting anyway, no matter what, no matter how many times you clean. Having something to wear on your feet is very important because those buildings are disgusting. This is something I still need to work on. You should have at least one pair of shoes for every possible weather forecast, because the past 2 years, it snowed and all I had were sneakers. And I was slipping and sliding all over the place And it never occurred to me, oh, get some boots. Sometimes this brand doesn't, the gears don't shift as often as they should. The next thing is a water spout. I don't really know how to say this. Like a water spout. I don't know. Like there's like those containers of water already in them and you just have to like pull the thing out and then water comes down. I'll insert a picture so that you can refill your water bottle and you don't waste the plastic water bottles. This is something that everyone thinks of first, like before the logistics, is decor. But I think that it is important, like as an afterthought at least, to pick out decor for your dorm because you want to make it feel homey. Last year I didn't really think of the decor and it just felt like just a room that I was occupying, which is kind of true, but at least if you add decor, you feel like it's your space. So this year I got lights and I also got a tapestry, and this will be premiered when I do my dorm tour or whatever. I want to do one, I don't know if I will. And I'm hoping that this year it'll feel more like a homey space. This next thing is pretty important, to me anyway, and anyone who gets stressed easily. I think that you should bring things that are like stress relievers. For example, there are like those adult coloring books. Those are really calming. There's also things like stress balls or this putty. You've probably seen it before. You just play with it and it gives you something to focus on. So if you're nervous or just stressed out, it gives you some downtime. And that is super important, especially in college, because college is stressful. I mean, I feel like that's a given, but you don't really think about it until you're in the moment. And then you're like, wait, there needs to be something I can do before I have a mental breakdown, because I've had plenty of those and these things really do help. Even like journaling, like stuff like that. And if you have access to a counselor on campus, definitely take advantage of that. Also, I recommend bringing a robe before you get out of the shower, or if you just want to lounge around. And like, personally, I like to underdress. I don't know, like not have a lot of clothes on, and wearing a robe is kind of like a way to like be naked but not be naked and make it weird. And also if you get a comfy robe, like it's like an extra blanket, and in the winter it'll make you even more warm. So there's so many benefits to a robe. There's a thing about like not bringing decorative pillows, because decorative pillows I don't see a point in. They're pretty much just there for show, and it's like no one's looking. Like you're just, that's your bed to lay in and sleep. So if you're gonna get pillows that look nice, at least make them practical. For example, I got one of these pillows. It helps you sit up, you can do work in bed, it's comfortable, it's a pillow. And maybe it'll go with your look you're going for in your room. Also, a body pillow. I got like a fluffy like cover for mine. So it's like comfy, cozy, and also like the crack in the side of the bed so you won't like fall or like drop things. It can be there, and it can also be like someone to hug if you're lonely. Tissues for your nose and other needs of yours. Food for your room. Okay, walking to the dining hall is such a pain. So having things like cereal and energy bars and granola bars, stuff like that, especially if you wake up late and you're running really late and you need to eat, but like the dining hall's all the way over there and then your class is over there. You can just have a quick bite and then go. A first aid / medicine kit. You never know when you're gonna get sick. You never know when you're gonna be bleeding. So I just think it's important to be prepared. The last thing is a surge protector. They will help you a lot with all of your electronics, because a lot of things need to be plugged in and you need more plugs than they offer you at school. And the very last thing you need to bring to live in your dorm is a lot of patience, because people will test you, whether it be your roommate, your bathmate, or your neighbors being rambunctious. You will need a lot of patience, trust me. That is all that I have for today. I will hopefully have more back to school videos soon, whether it be before I go back or as I'm moving in. If you liked this video or you found it helpful, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.